Now, so this is going to be the format for translation English to Pali. Okay. So basically you can apply to speaking Pali lah. And if you are observant enough, you see, that means this is basically Pali. You will start with a subject which is put in the nominative case. Okay. And then you will have a verb. No need an object. No need an object. So when there is a verb, so the verb, that means the last verb that it should be in a present tense, past tense, future tense, imperative, optative, or passive lah. So that means this is the structure lah. And now you see in Pali the way it is structured. That means you will put the subject in a nominative case. So in this case, I take I, ahang. And then the verb, that means you see in English, in English it will be I is one, it will be another verb. But Pali don't do in it. Pali do in this way. The bunja is in front of the word I. So that means it is going to be reversed because this language is spoken in such a way that everything is upside down in the mind. So this part you can understand. This part is easy. So the verb you can apply whatever tense you want, future tense, past tense, whatever. So this part. Then you look at the accusative. So in accusative, normally the object will be put using a declension odanang, for instance, rise. Then the verb will be there. You see, if you read the reverse way, I eat rice. You see, this is really, really reverse. So the only thing why the ahang here emphasize first, because you're going to emphasize the object of speaking, I. That means I will be the object. You emphasize twice. You see, I, rise, eat, I. So that means when you read reverse, I eat rice. Exactly, because the bunjami is at the back. So you see the word bunja. Butch is to eat. So when you put bunjami, I, reverse way, I eat rice. So that is how the way. So that means technically you can construct sentences by putting the subject and the object. You must able to remember that. Then you, whatever case, it all depend on this lah. So you see the third part, instrumental. The instrumental, you see that is why they arrange in such a way that there are nominative until genitive. Because you see here, for instance, in Pali there is a word for saha. It means with. Saha and sadim, it can mean with or together. But however, the declension, it will be like that. So this is, it means saha and sadim, that means is you accompany somebody. This is accompany somebody. If you don't accompany somebody, the instrumental will be used for just an instrument. Just for instrument. I travel by boat. By boat, that means it's an instrument. So in this case, you see narena. That means you see nara is have to be in front, and the ena has to be at the back. And then, so in this case, you see the order of arrangement always this will be ahead. This will be ahead of the object down. Now will be nagarang. Just now the rice is in front of the verb. This is also in front of the verb. Now, if you observe carefully, the word gachami is go and plus the I. You see, I go down with men. Basically, you read the backward way. You don't have to do anything. That means your sentences will be you're going to be correct. But I don't know whether you are observant enough while you are doing your exercise. Reverse, always reverse. I eat rice. I go down with the man. You see, finish. You see, number 4 is also the exactly. That means your dative will be up immediately after the subject. That means, for instance, here, that means this is the dative. So the word sarana is a stem. Saranasa. That means in this case, you see, Gachami is the same. I go for refuge. You see, not for refuge, not, you see that for refuge in a reverse way, I go for refuge. You see that? It's always like that. You see that? This is the pattern. So when you want to speak, you have to speak all the reverse way. That means you have to remember the reverse way. But it is not going to be easy because this is not your mother tongue. Even you try to remember, you cannot. Okay, we will move to the next one. The next one, that means in this particular case, you see here is, that means ablative separation. You see Nagara plus the R is ablative. That means down from. That means this is Gachami. I come from down. Can you see the logic or not? Can you see the logic? That means the logic of the Pali is always reversed. So you have to mention all these cases followed by this case first. So once you can remember this case, when you want to do the translation, that means you have to got the format or methodology where to put. Where to put. Otherwise, you will be doing a one-to-one translation. That is not translating English to Pali. What you do is you are analyzing the English in accordance with the Pali. So that will allow you to speak the Pali language. Okay. So the genitive case, normally is a pairing up. Is a pairing up. Is a pairing up of the subject with genitive case or the object with genitive case. It can go until the locative case. It can go until this is a pairing case. For instance, so that means when you use a genitive case, this becomes the subject because this becomes the subject. All right, this becomes the subject. That means this is the subject. So that means this becomes the subject, and this becomes the object. So this is pairing because like man's son, father's house. Okay. So when you, then etc. That means for this one, it's going to apply here. Because just now is a man. So in this case, we say with Vanija is Vanija, so that means with merchant's card. So this is going to be exactly the same way. So this genitive is going to sit into this case. This one going to sit in this case. Then for ablative, I don't do. I just do few for you to understand the logic. Now for the logic, can you see this one? For the merchant son. For the merchant son. That means, for instance, I give an apple for or to the merchant son. It's exactly the same case. But however, this is going to fit into here. This is going to fit to here. So this structure going to fit to here. This structure is going to fit into this part. This C2 is going to fit into here. You must remember that. All right. Up to this junction, do you have any question to ask? Okay, never mind. If you know, I just move forward now. So then you see in a locative, normally we put the subject here. Then we will use the locative immediately. That means you say, that means for instance, Geha is a house, or you got Gehasmin or Gehambi. So in this case, they mean house in. That means this is a house first because the word Geha is house. This one is the. So the preposition in English, normally we will put it separately. Pali is now they are joined together in such a manner. So you can see the word Vihara means I stay or I live. You see, I live in the house. So it's upside down. So this is upside down. So this kind of structure, is for the translation. If you are going to start from scratch, so you can start from scratch. If you are not starting from scratch, you don't have to worry about this. Okay, now Then there are some rules. There are some rules that are what are the words that will begin at the beginning. So these are the Pali words usually appear at the beginning of the sentence. One of them is this is integrative. Integrative. This is integrative. This is also kind of adverb. Sometimes sometimes they cannot classify. They cannot classify whether it's an adverb or something like that. They just put in decline. So they cannot classify. They put in like that. They put like that. Now, if you look at the verb, if you look at this verb from in Pali, there is no word for from. There is no word for from. You have no word for from. So it has to combine with something else. For instance, the word to is to show from. The ko become the ku. Ko become kuta. That means in this case, if you look at this, to is from. Ku is actually is not where. Ko is what, which. But however, when they join, it become kuto. That means from where. For instance, you say, then this one will also have the same translation from the Sanskrit. Kutra. The word tra, the tra become the to. So this is tra, kutra, kuto. Okay. Okay. So this is how it forms. So sometimes you see this, sometimes you see this. It doesn't matter. Now, the real word for where. The real word for where is kuhim. Also come from ko. Also come from ko, and then this is added to become kohim. That means where. And then yo and ye. This is who or which lah. Now, so when you see if for especially this, you see if you got in English. Okay. So if you look for English, where are you from? You are asking in English, where are you from? You cannot find the word from in a Pali because Pali doesn't have the word from. You only got the ending, So in this case, you should most likely use from where?
Kuto.
You should use the word kuto or kutra. Now that means you have to identify, okay. For that means this one and this one, this one, that means so that means kuto, and then you will say, then you are going to use you're going to use the word you, which is should be in as your subject should be then so here in this case from means from where you, then you have to add in some more thing now. Means from where you came or come, so this one is not in the sentences, So in not sentences, then you have to put in, that means this is the verb, that means you have to put the come, agacha, that means this is a long A, cha,
T.
Wait, a long A, my long A, let me enable the you should form like that. Because this is your Pali prefix for this is go, this is come. Then you decide this one whether you're going to use second person or first person. Then you put your ending there lah. Then you put and then in this case that you have to put C for your ending. So that means koto tuam agasi. That means where you come. This is that means here this part is from where broken lah, from where you come. So if you look at that means can you match this to this? Definitely you cannot match because it is not a one-to-one translation. You have to take the overall structure. That's why in some of your exercise, when you look at the exercise, you cannot match at all because
Especially this type of structure cannot match.
it's not the structure because the Pali does not have the word from. So
Correct.
the from is a combination of kuto, So this is
Yes.
so that is the time when you cannot match. Now you can understand you cannot
But
match.
few only lah. Few
I
only.
got a lot cannot match
Oh,
one. Get a lot.
okay.
Get a lot. So as long as you understand that, then you know it
Right.
cannot match. No way it can match. No way you can match.
Brother Alfred,
Yep.
the agachi, it got S meh?
Second person.
Agachasi.
Agachi.
Second person.
Agachasi. Because
Agachasi.
from
No
from
S insertion, right?
No. C is second person.
second
Oh,
person. If you break up the word to show
you
root,
are going
it's
to
S insertion.
this one is second person plural. Singular,
Singular.
right? Singular
Singular.
also agachi, right?
Agachi is AOR past tense. Came.
Agachasi.
Come. This one is supposed to be come. No, I'm not saying past tense. Past present
Oh, I
tense.
see. This you are writing the present tense.
Present.
Okay.
Present tense.
Correct.
Present tense. Present tense. This is a present because this one and this one match. Okay, this one match. Okay. I
Then
can say this.
Brother Alfred, another one. Kutra is the third one, is it? Where?
Kutra is a Sanskrit. Sanskrit you will use kutra. You never use kuto.
Oh, I see. This is Sanskrit lah.
Sanskrit. But Pali also
Because
adopt that.
Pali Kutra is only the third one. Where?
From where?
Not from where. Kutra, kata kutra kuhim kaham. Huh?
Interrogative.
So the kutra, this one is Sanskrit kutok lah, is it?
Pali.
The tra is end with the to. To in Pali, to in Pali, to in Pali. To is Pali is bit to in Pali with whatever it means separation. Separation means it will take case 5 lah, ablative lah. Take ablative and it means okay. Now for instance, I give you that I take a noun. Anatato.
Anichato, anatato, ukato, that one.
So that means technically you say from impermanent, right?
Yeah. Anatta. This is non-self.
From non-self, from non-self. Non-self, supposed to be non-self. But however, from non-self in English it doesn't sound nice, right? So it will not be translated as a non-self. It will translate as non-self. S. You see, not that is the difference. You see, you can. So this is another case in which it cannot match as non-self. So anichato, anatato, dukkhato. So the word even is ablative. It cannot be translated using a one-to-one. It cannot because it's from non-self. Of course, you know. From is from somewhere, and then but in this case, when you talk about certain explanation or certain usage, it cannot use from. You have to use as. You understand? That is the reason why to translate Pali to English is difficult. Pali, English to Pali is more difficult than Pali to English. So this is one of the scenario. So what you do? What I'm trying to say. So so this is going to be the methodology. So this is going to be a methodology or the approach to translate in English to Pali. English to Pali. So what you normally do, that means what you normally do, if you take sentences, for instance, this, so sentences like this one, you should start with the easy one. You see, because in English, when you see the English, you will say, okay, you identify the English one as, okay, this is going to be a subject. This is a pronoun. So if you need to do lah, the subject, this is a pronoun, plural or singular. And then you see the word, saw, you see the word saw. So apparently what you need to say, let's say you don't have any dictionary. So the only dictionary you have to refer is back into your, if now the some of the old phone have Pali dictionary. The new phone cannot download the dictionary anymore because it has been removed. So there are one or two ways. Either you open up the book to look for the word we. So in this case, we know that, okay, we should be Mayang lah, because it comes from the same root of ahang. So you always remember which is your root word, the root word, the basic one, ahang, become Mayang. Then you say, okay, saw. So you don't go into a past tense yet, So that means you take a present tense, see. You take the present tense, see. So in see in Pali, if you remember the root, you know it's dis. Then after dis, then you know the base will be, okay, that means it's pasa lah. The base is pasa. So if it's going to be second person, then you have to add in lah. First person you add, that means this is a base, this is a base. Then you have to identify the base. In this case, the base verb, base verb. Remember, base verb. You identify it. Other from then the base, let's say this one. So the base will always take third person. Always take person. Don't care about this first. Take the third person first. Take the third person first. Okay. After third person, then you can put first person. Pasa me. Pasa ma for we. So in this case, when you say AOR, that from here you can identify already because of the base. So the past tense. So you can identify. So you add in the whatever termination, you add in the termination. So after the termination, okay, what you need to do, so in this case, so you know a noun for a Pali adjective, the adjective must be in front. Adjective must be is in front. Now, so in this case, let's say I take something like a cow. I take a cow. So the adjective, it can be a black cow. This is real adjective. Then you can say strong cow. This is also an adjective. And then you can say many cow. This is also adjective. Okay. And then you can go on and go on. So this is a real adjective. So real adjective. So now, so if you see something like that, this is, so that means you can decide that because this is a past tense, so you can decide that one of the adjective is here. You have to put in, because this fallen tree is an adjective to a tree. So in this case, your adjective in this case should be in your past participle. I take 2P is because if I put 3P, that means the sentences is going to be passive. That's why I use 2P. But you also most of the time I identify is a 3P because it is past participle. So past participle. So 2P. That means in this case, this is fallen. So this is adjective 3. So you know that, and then you know that subject, object, and then this is subject, verb and object. Okay, object. That means in Pali, cannot be in this. It cannot be in this format. Pali cannot be. Pali, it has to be subject. Okay, your adjective plus your PPP followed by the object. Your arrangement has to be be this. That means you have to go back to this kind of structure. So when you have this structure, then you rotate accordingly, or rotate accordingly. You rotate accordingly, Where is it? So anyways, in this case, we have to put subject,
I think it's subject, you know. And the verb, not adjective, verb, subject, verb.
Verb lah. So this is
So
Pali,
you put there
verb.
adjective.
Okay, so what you do is you will put, okay, for this, what is the past tense? So you put this past tense lah. Okay, past tense. So if you don't know, you can what you can do, there is two way you can do, two way. Either you look in your dictionary or you look in your book. So the fastest ways for you to do your homework. I mean, you just go into this lah. So you just have to check. This is to assist lah. You take third person, always take third person. So after you transmit, then you do your conjugation. You do your conjugation. Then you straight away you see conjugation. You're able to see your conjugation, right? Okay. This one do not show past tense. You see that this one do not show past tense, right? This one not complete. Don't show past tense. All right. So this one cannot. So this cannot. You have to follow to the book. But there is still another apps that will allow you to do that. Let me show you. Where is the app? Let me see, where is it? I don't have the app. I don't have the app. Okay, supposed to have the app. And then let me see, where is it? 1 minute. So, couldn't take this one.
I think you should try Momo.
No, got. The one, got. I have, but I cannot remember the name. Pali lookup. Should have one. Pali look MLP.
Brother Effort, you got Microsoft, the team also is can go on Zoom one Microsoft team.
Yes.
It's free one
Yeah. Where is my Pali lookup? There, this is the one. Last time I already explained before. So what you can do, let's say if you got install your Pali lookup, so the same thing, you just have to type in the Pasati. Always third person, remember Pasati. Type in the third person, then you search. Then you click on here. Then you go. You can do an inflection. So inflection, you can see here. This is the. Can you see this is present tense. This is just how we key in the present tense. This is imperative. This is aorist. This is the one we are looking for.
Pali lookup.
Okay. So you after you see this already, you want the full detail, you have to click here. You click here, and then you click here. It's supposed to. It's supposed to come out the whole thing, but I don't know why it never come out. Long time I forgot to use. So it will be anyway. This will give you the it's supposed to come out here the full conjugation. This one should come out. I don't know why it never come out. Let me try again. I think got bugs here. It's supposed to, when I click here,
Then conjugated form
no,
after
it's
the paper.
supposed to give me a third person here. Maybe I put here, and it's supposed to, because it give me a present tense. I want past. I want this one. It's supposed to come out, but anyway, why it never come out? It's supposed. Maybe I try here and see. It should not be that way. But anyway, this should be the past tense. This should be the past tense. I close this first. I will check later because a long time I never used it. All right. So
can you try a different word and see whether it works or not? A different word.
Brother Alfred, you tap on the pasi, then you tap the conjugate, it will come down at the bottom.
Maybe.
Maybe
Maybe
no, you
correct.
like just now the pasati already.
I think this is correct.
No, just now you go back just now.
There, correct.
Yes.
You cannot type third person. You have to type the past tense there. You can see this is the one. This is the one. This is the conjugate. That means I had to type this. I type this in the early box. It come out this. Then I type this. It come out. So that means if I want a pasantu, I have to close this and type pasatu lah. By right, when I click, it should open, but it won't open. So this is one of the way that you can look at the conjugation in case certain words are that is irregular. Regular one, no problem. Okay, so let's go back to that part. So that is, we are talking about approach. We are not talking how you're going to. So the approach here, that means we already know, that means in this case, past tense, you see this one. This one. Like this one. So that means you should be taking this one, right? Plural, pasim, these are pasim, so that means pasim, so.
Brother Alfred, my pasim, the nigahita M, come out, become U, long U.
You haven't installed correctly lah.
Oh. No, it just come out like that.
You didn't install correctly. That means now that means subject verb. That means we saw. So we saw. So in this case, in this case, normally for your this PPP, that means the first thing you need to do, you have to identify three first. In this case, you have to identify three first. So you identify. So you identify three. So you identify three. Let's say you don't know where is the three lah. You don't know where is the three. So in this particular case, you should go to this dictionary. You should go to this dictionary. That means Tamil Cube.
Tamil Cube.
That means this is doing from scratch. Tamil Cube. You have to do from scratch. This is methodology. So you are not going to do other thing else. Did I translate? This. Okay, so let's just now I type the three. It's supposed to come out. See the arrangement all crooked. Something wrong with my laptop. So that means when it comes to here, this you don't take this because this is celery tree, coconut tree, coral tree. That means this is a hollow tree. You have to take this is the one. Solid tree. This is the one. Tree. Ruka. Says you have to take this one. Like this one. So this one, that means you know that it is a ruka already. So that is the approach lah. So you take that means you find a tree is ruka. And you must identify the gender, So the gender, in this case, the gender is masculine lah. So that masculine. So when it is a masculine, so when you're going to put it as an object, it has to be rukang lah. You understand?
Yes.
So that this is the approach, rukang. So this is the approach. So now, so this is that it is this is a direct this is a direct adjective to this. So in this case, the word fallen come from the word fall.
T.
Fall lah. So it will be patati lah. Third person lah. Okay. So in this case, so so this is A plus A lah, first conjugation. So to make into a past participle, that means to change this into a past participle, normally you take the root, RT is the root, you plus ta, correct?
Yes.
So plus ta, it becomes a T. After plus ta, that means it be. So in this case, you see this, you see, that means the R change to I, and then the last one change to, let me see here, I put here, let me see here, but so the A, so this will be your PPP, so the A change to I, patita, right? Supposed to be this lah. Technically lah, sometimes you may need strengthening a patita. So when you get this, then you have to be a GCN lah. That means GCN you put the ang here lah. So you get normally you put here or here, no problem. Before and after. Okay. So how do you confirm this? You just still go back to your you go back to the Q. Okay. You see, but the so this is to confirm whether a long A or no. Sometimes I also cannot remember. So you see, this is exactly like that is how we construct. So if we construct this, that means let's say we take patita, that means this is a past participle already, past participle, fallen. Then if you're not sure, then you want to put in accusative form, you have to be this one. Oh, this is accusative form, GCN accusative form. So that means your job of translation. So that means this case is follow this. So you just have to add the ending there. You add the ending there. So that is you should start with the easy one first. No? You cannot do the complicated one. So that means that technically, Mayang, Pasima, okay, Patitang, Rukang. So this is technically should be able to translate this from English to Pali. All right. Okay. Any question on this?
Very good lah, Brother Alfred. Very good. Thank you so much.
So this is a systematic approach. But for your diploma one is what I call it assisted translation. That means your teacher want you to see, okay, this is the Pali sentence. You try to match. You try to match, and then you try to match so that you can learn Pali at the fastest pace lah, faster pace lah. Now, so you see, number 3, even this one may look very simple, very simple. Now, very simple. Where is the man that come? That has come. Now, I'm going to show you something that you can look at this line. Can you see the word has come? If you remember that day that I talked,
Don't have the from.
No, it's not that.
Come from.
No, this is what I already explained to you. Can you see the word? Can you see? In English grammar, the English grammar most of the time don't use past participle, use perfect or imperfect tense,
Right.
Can you see? This is the one. Okay, because ignore the subject, take the verb has seen. the scene is past participle has seen. So that means in this particular case, if you do go back to here, so has come is actually is present perfect tense,
Yes, correct.
Is a present perfect tense or present imperfect is okay. Perfect tense or imperfect, it doesn't matter. So present perfect or imperfect, you are going to use this in Pali. It has to be past participle, no? Okay, going to be a past participle. So you change English present perfect or past perfect or present imperfect to past participle. And now the only thing that tell you that can you see the word that? The word that, this word that, the word that is telling you that this one is connected to this. In this case, it's going to be a predicative adjective. Predicative adjective to the word man. So once you know it's a predicative adjective to this, then you know that this has to be GCN. This one has come. That means this has to be GCN. So the word here is, so if in this case that this is going to be a past participle, your word is going to be the base is gachami, the root is gam, then you plus the ta, then it will form the word gata lah. Technically, it forms the word gata lah. All right. So if the word man is narrow, and then this has to be gato. You see, this is how the GCNs works. GCN work. So that means, so if you identify here, let's say first we put man first. Man. Then we
It's agatam. Agata.
Yeah, wait. So Nara, and then this is Gata first. We will have to identify. So that means this is okay. So in this case, this is one already. This is not many words. You cannot put the word that as ta. This is not. You cannot say, oh, that it must be ta. No, not that way. Because that ta is demonstrative pronoun. Because this doesn't mean it's a demonstrative pronoun. It's that man. This is demonstrative pronoun. But we say the man that has come, that the word that is a link. Link, that means it's describing the subject. It's like the subject. So if the subject, and maybe if this is the subject, that means you have to change the case lah. Because it's a masculine, now you change it to naro. Then you have to change this as a gato, because this is going to be a GCN. That is how you look at the verb lah. And then you in Pali, normally the adverb will be in front of the verb. Normally it's in front of the verb. So you can put anywhere you want, but in this case, you know that okay, the adverb here should be ita lah. Technically, it should be ita. So that means you identify the adverb as ita. Okay, right? Now the thing is the question is where. So in this particular case, the word where, which means that you know that where is a integrative referring to place. Where? So he has to be appear in the first position. That means that's why you take kuhim, any one of them, you can take kata or kuhim. Where? Okay. So where? So this is how you take this is where. Okay. And then you know that the subject, and then this is going to be your adjective. And then followed by the adverb here. That's how you do. Understand? You understand the terminology, So
sorry, Brother Alfred, you say which one is adjective?
The blue and the red is adjective lah.
That means the predicative adjective is the whole thing
Adjective lah,
that
short
has
form
come.
lah. It's a short form lah.
Or that has come lah, the whole
If
thing
you
lah.
don't want to use if you don't want to use a predicative adjective, you use the word comment lah.
Comment.
Cannot
Okay.
ma, English no good ma, comment. You have to say the man that has come. Understand?
Got it. Thank you.
The English is you cannot translate one to one. You have to make sense a bit because English to Pali, this is that has come. That has come. So that means it means the came man because past participle is came man we cannot say came man you know. You understand? So it will be in this way. Then the adverb is here lah. Can you get the point or not? So I say
Yes, thank you.
that's why I say English to Pali is difficult. So you better use the approach of the one you are doing for diploma lah. But however, this is I need to give you the idea. So I give you the idea. Your idea. You got the idea already. Got the idea. So it still boils down to subject and a verb. Subject and a verb because this has to be short first. It has to be a short one because you want to translate to English. You cannot have a too long one. If too long, you run into a problem. Okay.
Brother Alfred, sorry, the predicative adjective to man, in short, we can just say adjectival phrase.
Can.
Thank you.
When you say adjectival phrase, you have to include here, until here, the whole line is adjectival phrase.
The whole thing,
Whole line, whole line.
Oh, that one is active sentence is whole line.
No, that has come here. Namely, the man that has come here. That is whole line is adjectival phrase. But if we take part of it, we say but in English there are a lot of terminology used. Different English teacher will use the different methodology or terminology. Because like for instance, you see like for instance, see like this one. In Pali, we say this is present participle. This is in present participle. But in English, this is present continuous. Okay, present continuous, that is one. If you look again, you will say progressive, present progressive also got. Also not wrong because that is progressive. This is progressive. So the English present continuous, present progressive, you have, that means English you have perfect, imperfect, progressive, perfect, imperfect, progressive. Becomes our Pali PRP. So the English progressive, perfect or imperfect become our Pali present participle. You have to use the present participle, which means that if we take the base, stem gacha, you have to put NTA there, This will form the going, and then you decline according to your subject, verb, or whatever, GCN. So the English part and the Pali part, the terminology is not necessarily the same. Because we see when you identify, got chanta, this is PRP. But when you saw the English, this one, you have to decide whether it's a progressive or perfect tense. That's all. So that the complication is here. You see, I show you, go back to the one that day I explained here. Can you see that? Can you see, this is progressive continuous. Progressive continuous in Pali, this is a Pali, PRP, PRP, and then this is active, and then you also divided there into whether it's a past or present. Is seeing, has seen, or was seeing, or had seen. So because this whole line basically is a perfect tense. So perfect tense. This is a perfect tense. This is imperfect tense because this is imperfect. It's not finished yet. This is not finished yet. So this is the imperfect of the English become our present participle. No? That is the part. So this part will fall into your active sentences. This part will fall into the passive sentence. This is English grammar. This is your English grammar. This is your English grammar. So when it comes to past participle and present participle, you have to decide which one you want to use. Okay, okay, I'm going to go back to it. It's a bit complicated. All right. So here. Now, we are here already, right? Okay. 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 Can you see? Okay, can you see? Can you see this? For instance, this even this is easy. The boy. That means this is going to be subject. This is going to be verb. As I told you in Pali, there is no verb from. There is no verb from here. This is one by itself. This is one by itself. So this is one by itself. One by itself, that means you have to follow. This is the part. You have to follow this one from here. From here, that means this. Here is what? Tatra, I think it's Tatra. Is it from here? Here is.
No, Ida is here. Ata is there.
Tatra is there. Ida is here. From here. Let me see. Just 1 minute. So what you do, you look. Tato, I think it's tato, correct.
From there is
okay.
tato.
Tato. This is from there. Okay. I think it's ito.
Ito is from here.
From here. So
Ito.
in this particular case, the word from here has to be this Pali, because it's a to. Can you see the word to? To is
Yes.
To is from.
Ito,
This word
ato.
Ito.
So it has the word ida plus to. Somehow or rather, it turns into ito. That means
Ito is from here.
yeah, from here lah. So that means you know that is a combination of two words from here. So in this case, you either say it's in decline. Most of the time, this is an adverb. This is adverb. But however, in your dictionary, you always indicated as in decline, because you cannot decline. From also cannot decline. So in decline is correct because it has only one form. I cannot decline. Adverb also cannot decline. In decline is again. So that means you have to identify like that, like that. And then fell. You fell. That means this is verb one. So verb one usually when you got one verb and two verb, the first verb you put in gerund. You put in gerund. So that means you have to find out. Okay, for instance, okay, run is what? By now I should know that run should be dawati lah. So dawati, that means so you have to put in a gerund. That means for instance, da, wa. So this is the stem. So you go put that means the gerund normally you put t what this is personal. Take away the personal, then you put the tua lah. So the a you have to change to I lah. So Davitua lah. So the A, when you see an A, that means Davitua. That means this will be put in gerund. And then this second word fell, then you put in AOR. Because this is a past tense, you put in AOR. And then this is also the same like this lah. That is how you identify the thing lah. You don't look at your answer first. If you are in a hurry, you look at the answer. If you are not in a hurry, you do slowly lah. I mean, for self-study, you do in this way lah. You do in this way. So this is another in decline or adverb, whichever you want lah.
So
So
Brother
then
Alfred, this fell down is PP or AOR?
fell down.
Hmm.
In English, fell, when you say the boy fell, you don't have to say the boy fell down. It means the same. Fell or fell down, it means the same lah. So when you translate the English, you don't have to look for the word down. So this is the word. This word you don't have to look. This is basically is one verb. This is basically is one verb. One verb. Let me change again. This is one word. This is fell down. Should be your AOR. This word is AOR. Past tense lah. Past tense. This is your past tense. Then that means this is going to be your adverb, not in decline. Adverb. So this is the adverb. So there is you can use tatra. Follow. After that, you have to rearrange according to the basic chart. You try to get the basic chart and do. Normally, it's not going to be so straightforward. Because until today, it will take all the sentences. You see carefully. You see carefully. This is lesson 15. This is your lesson 15. B. This is lesson 15. If you look at this is the mapping. This is the mapping. So you look at the mapping. You look at the mapping. The mapping, can you see like this one? Like this. This is the instrumental case is in front. All this is passive. You see that? You see, that means this is same like this. Like that. This is like this. This is like this. This is like this. So that means normally I already told you the arrangement. If there is an object, it will be behind. It cannot. That means this has to be in front. Precede this one. This has to be in front because the Pali structure is like that. And then the subject, normally it can be here. But however, why you put this in front? Because this is going to be a passive. So the past participle here, then they say this is an adjective to this. And then when there is two past participle, it will end up in between. Maybe one in front and one at the back. Or three, whatever, one in front, one at the back. And if you observe carefully all the time, the verb will be always last. Most of the time. Of course, there are cases where the verb can be somewhere else. But most of the time, this is going to be the structure, you see. The structure.
So, Brother Alfred, sorry, interrupt. That means your number 10, 9, 5, 3, that one is the question number lah. Then the C3, that means the front lah. That means you are saying that it's passive lah. This is how I should look at the map lah.
The map, this is incomplete lah. But however, it will give you an idea that when you want structure, when you want to do the English to Pali, then you must have a map. Because if you're going to speak, but it's not going to be overnight straight away, you're going to understand the whole idea. So the mapping is like that. You see, this one. What is the difference between this and this? Because this is going to be active sentences. This is going to be passive. That is the way how it rotates lah. Understand? Map. So you don't expect. It's better you stick to your current methodology. That means your current methodology is, that means you get your English word, and then after that you take your answer from the book, and then you put on top, and then you explain, okay, this one like that, this one like that. This is a better way of what they call it, for learning purposes. But if you have no translation given, then you have to find a way to translate it. So this is the methodology. Understand?
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
So I will not continue on the rest of your lesson 16B, 17B, because you already know the structure, the structure, because you are not going to do from the scratch, you see. You are not going to
Okay.
do from scratch. You are doing from assisted English to Pali translation. You
Okay.
follow the format. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm
Brother.
done here. Okay.
Ah.
I'm going to what do?
But if you have question, you can ask you lah.
Yes, question you can ask
16,
me.
yeah, 16B, number 5, I think the